Okay, we are live. What is going on, Overwatch fans? International Overwatch League action, season 6, week number 10, tier 1 for this one. Experience Salvation taking on the Ohana Vipers. We've got 2 seed versus the 6 seed. Still the regular season for them. It is a tier 1 game. I am your caster and host for this one, Super Rondo Uno, the best damn Lucio you have ever seen. You see the title, you know what it is. We've got a good one for you guys. Experience Salvation comes in with a 6-3 record, facing off against the Ohana Vipers, coming in with a record of 1-7-1. Still battling out, fighting for seedings as they're approaching playoffs. The other tiers are in the playoffs, still waiting on tier 1 to finish their regular season. But yeah, stay tuned, stay tuned. We are just currently awaiting in the lobby for one more player to get in here to serve on the bench, as well as a little bit of confusion in the chat. Once we get all that, we're going to get the ready-ups from both sides, get into the game. First map of IOWL. Well, as we're waiting, give you the breakdown of the maps. Going to start off with IOWL, then a quick trip to Kings Row, Route 66 for number 3, Hollywood 4th, and if we need an Oasis, we'll close this out as the 5th map. So 2 teams for myself as a caster. We've seen Experience Salvation quite a few times, rolling with a 6-man crew, no bench so far. For this squad, what you see is what you will get. Meanwhile, the other side, the Ohana Vipers, they've got a full crew on hand, looking for that second win, which would be actually a very important one. It would put them in a tie for 5th place. Actually, excuse me. It would vault them into 5th place over the Anina-tators. So again, fighting for seeds here. As you're pushing towards the playoffs, seeding matters. Everyone's going to make the dance, but who is going to take over the dance? Always a fair question. Again, as I've mentioned before, we are just waiting on the last members to get in here, as well as just fix some confusion in the chat. Also, make sure everyone's comms are good. You want no DCs, clean match. And so we mentioned Ohana Vipers, this win vaults them in 2nd place. For Experience Salvation, it's still an important game. It was coming in at 6-3. A win vaults them to 7-3. They would still be behind the 1 seed Hirokin, but they would have the tiebreaker. So that could kick in handy very much. And it appears that maybe one of the members on Experience Salvation might just be slightly over the allowed SR tier limit. That is the holdup on why we have not jumped into the first match. Again, currently getting that discussed and squared away in the captain chat. So obviously apologize for the wait. About 4 Bs in the chat. What is going on? As we said, about 4 Bs equals about 4 kills. one of the better stars of the IOWL. All right, and it appears we've got a ruling from the league moderator. We've got a countdown. So Salvation is on a 10-minute countdown to either find a ringer, they are awaiting a couple of bench people. If they can get in, we can get a game going. But it looks like they've got a 10-minute counter starting. So hopefully it's not going to take that long, but we'll see. Again, that is the holdup. Obviously, those of you piling in here, we are not frozen. This stream game is happening. Currently, what the holdup is that we are waiting on Experience Salvation to get another member. It appears that one of their members is officially over the SR limit for Tier 1, so they will unfortunately not be able to participate in this contest. So the current stall is we are waiting for Experience Salvation to get a 6 member. Okay, and here we go. It looks like they found one. Okay, so just for the update, Experience Salvation has gotten a 6th member. They are on the way in. I guess we're just waiting for them to boot up, but they do have a 6th member. This game will happen. We will get Overwatch action pretty soon. So obviously, I thank you guys for the patience. Again, but game will be incoming. Ooh, first time chatter, Yoden Wilf, welcome to the stream. Oh, there is. Is that the 6th member? Is that the mystery 6th member who we have been waiting on? Oh, maybe not. Okay, false alarm. Okay, there is the 6th member. We got him. He's in. Teams are set. Waiting for the final ready up, and we will be a go for Week 10, Tier 1, Experience Salvation versus the Ohana Vipers, Season 6, International Overwatch action. The anticipation is real. Exactly right. We got him. He's in here. We're going. Moving a couple of people around, and we will finally have our Overwatch action. Appreciate you guys for the patience, sticking around. Both sides with a ready up. Ilios, it is on.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Oh, I take it back. We are not ready. Pause requested.
Initiating match.
Well, as we're waiting, Ron, I agree. Salvation has been doing good. A 6-3 record, second place in the tier, and as I mentioned before, a win today vaults them to 7-3, but would give them a tiebreaker over Hirokin, who is the 1 seed right now. So this just creates more anticipation and build up. So hopefully, you got your patience is rewarded, and we get a 5 mapper. But again, we'll see. Oh, indeed, Yoden Wolf, welcome to the IOWL. Okay, bear with me. We're gonna go back to the lobby. Okay, you have all waited. You've been patient. You've been kind. Now we're ready. Now we go. There's no holdups. It's week 10. It's tier 1. Salvation, Vipers, Ilios, season 6, IOWL. Here we go.
Now arriving at Ilios.
No DQs. Exactly. No DQs. It's been a long wait. We're going. I don't care if 3 people DQ during the match. We're not pausing.
Initiating.
Okay,
match.
maybe I will, but still. All right, you've long awaited. Hey, at least we give you the best map in the game to start off. I mean, granted, it is Ruins of Ilios, so it's not the best mini-map of the whole map, but we finally got it. No pauses, no DCs. Salvation Vipers. Right, the Vipers gonna go with the Diva Ryan, Reaper, Farah, and Bap Lucio on the support line.
2, 1. Round 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The other side, Diva Ryan as well, Doomfist Sombra, and Lucio Bap. So DPS, guys, going to be the game breaker here, as that's the only difference. Have not seen many Doomfists in IOWL, and especially not in Tier 1, so I'm very curious on that one. Let's get... Oh, let me find you.
The objective is now active.
Well, the objective is live, but the teams don't care. Let's just go kill each other first. Right, and early cap goes to Experience Salvation. And quick answer by the Vipers. 12% before they recap, so it's gonna be a barn burner on this one for sure. Alright, here we go again.
Time to raise my APM.
Oh man, we saw a quick switch, so Doomfist wasn't working. It went to a Widowmaker, which again for tier 1, haven't seen many of those, so I'm still curious. Blasters, hopefully you show me something. Oh, an EMP goes off. Hammer down goes off. Oh, how about a reverse hammer? You know, and broadcaster Jinx had to kick in every time I switch to someone, they die.
Here I am.
Luna with the quick escape there. Well, Salvation might want to step it up here. Vipers are sitting on 80% and counting before they take the first map. Oh, no, I was gonna say there's the answer by Salvation, but it didn't happen. Window violence. Oh, but they cap it. 94. Even though Salvation has the point, very live action here still. Viper's looking to take it back. 95% and counting, sitting on 3 ults. Luna coming to Saw, not gonna have overtime.
Nerf this.
Oh, Diva Bomb for the clutch. No, absolutely not. Nothing. Oh, blocked hammer. Halo with a perfectly timed shield, but oh. Luna Bean, last minute clutch on the bar, maybe. No. Okay, so the Vipers will take mini-map 1 of Ilios.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
And here we go. Here's the Ilios we all want to see. Well, well, well.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
Here comes the Green Salvation switching it up. Casting Junkrat this time and bringing a Moira to play. But you've got to have a Lucio. I mean, it's just like illegal to not, right? You know, the other side going with a Hog and Orisa, of course. Natural pull duo. Cassidy and the Pharah. And going back Mercy here.
The objective is now.
Real quick action. Looks like Salvation once again is going to take the early cap. Let's see if they get more than 12% this time on the hold.
Damage increased.
Okay, I'm a little confused by this, man. I guess you call that a group up, but let's get into the action, people. Let's go.
Time to accelerate!
And a couple of picks by the Vipers here. Salvation still does have control of the point, though.
I require assistance.
Looks like Avatar J just doing his best to contest. He's got a little help by Luna, but she's shut down.
Like the impression of a dying sun. The objective
Map window is active. Viper sitting on 3 ults right now, and oh, that's a nice cap there. Captain point. Salvation only gets to 72. Viper sitting on 4 ults. Although the other side has got 3 of their own, maybe call it 4. So we're gonna see some Y button action here. Here we go. Start off the tire. Ooh, and tire takes out the Emort, so I mean that can be helpful.
It's hand.
Shoot you down.
And Salvation did take the early, but the Vipers are doing a great job at holding here. Salvation's gonna have to back up, retreat, and regroup. 52% on the count for the Vipers, so it is still wide open. Tim plays life on the far and getting some love.
Get through this. Time to leave my ATM.
I always get my prey.
And here we go, 90%. Salvation's gonna have to go here.
How about a little extra?
What is that melody?
Arrow Mr. White does nothing. Overtime again.
It's hand.
Ooh, Taddy with a triple. Lets you know what time it is. And that might just hold it with the team kill clutch.
Victory.
The Ohana Vipers take map 1.
Play of the game.
Of course, it's got to be that final clutch kill by Taddy.
It's
What
hand.
time is it, Cassidy?
Triple kill. Double.
5 kills.
Triple kill.
6 kills. Put the whole team on your back. Why not?
Epic.
To see justice done is its own reward.
Alright, so you saw it there. Map 1 went to the Ohana Vipers, sporting the 1-0 lead in this best of 5. Map 2 is King's Row. As always, let's see if our captains have any subs. Salvation did get a member in here, so they are playing with the ringer, but one of their core members did join the lobby late that round, so hopefully, or not hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're going to incorporate him in on this next round. So they'll have a full unit now of team chemistry as we head to King's Row. Always a fan favorite. Let's check for substitutions, and there it is right there. Looks like Queenie is coming out, and DJ Frying Pan, welcome to the game, coming in. Again, he is an actual member of this team, so Salvation is rolling with one ringer, which is Mr. White. But DJ Frying Pan is an actual member of Experience Salvation, so they've got at least 6 core members now. Experience Salvation getting a lot of credit in the chat. You know, and I've got to agree with that. I've casted them quite a couple of times. They definitely look very organized, very well put together. And, you know, and again, with the 6-3 record, you don't get to that record on accident or by luck. So I've got to agree with the chat here. And yep, so it is official. Salvation has their 6. They no longer need the ringer. So Mr. Wright, thank you for your service, but you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Alright, but those of you who are joining us late, it is the International Overwatch League Season 6 Week 10 Tier 1 battle. The Ohana Vipers currently carry a 1-0 lead over Experience Salvation. They took the map of Ilios. We are in map 2 Kings Row, just awaiting substitutions from the captains, or I should say from the Vipers, as they're the only ones with a bench, and we're going to get into Kings Row. And it looks like they've got some. Looks like Tim plays life. Everyone's favorite Pharah is coming out. Cookie coming in. And it looks like that name that I'm not going to try to pronounce is coming out. And Mortius is coming in. Right, it appears that's all the subs for the Vipers. So now Salvation has no bench, but let's just check if their roles are how they want it, and we will get into it. Let's guys make want to play. I agree with you, chat. This is my 2nd year at casting. After year 1, I had to jump back in myself and join a team. So trust me, I completely get that itch. It gets you. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I think I still say Bastion is worse than Pharmacy. I don't know. Oop, and we've got a stall. Looks like that. There's the first DC of the match. Thankfully, it came while we're in the lobby, because that is the absolute worst when it does happen in game. Oh, and now they're just dropping like flies. So stay with us, folks. We're gonna be here for just a minute. But while obviously you guys are tuned in to Experience Salvation versus Ohana Vipers, make sure you join us 3 hours from now, where you can catch the Easy Lynx is taking on Blank. More Tier 1 action for Week 10. That game will happen about an hour or two after the conclusion of this match. So definitely be on tap for that. Make sure you're following the page, actually. I've got 15 of you in here right now. I'm not sure if all of you are following the page, but be sure to hit that follow button. We are 7 away from our goal of 450 that we set before the season started. It has been a long grind. Before the season started, this channel only had 200 followers, so you guys have pushed us up to 443. Appreciate that support, but come on, hit that follow button. Hey, there we go. Number 444. Thank you for that. Yes, we do. This is IOWL Miners. We have IOWL Miners 2 and IOWL Miners 3. Follow all of those ones. All of them. Make sure you're following all of them. Keep up to date with all games IOWL, especially with the playoffs here. We are trying our best to get all playoff games casted. It'll be a rare occasion if a playoff game is not casted. So definitely make sure you are following all 3 channels so you can keep up to date. Yes, make alt Twitch accounts to follow. Do it. Do it. That guy's got it. But yes, at the conclusion of this match, about an hour after this match, Easy Lynxes will be taking on Blank. That game will also be casted on this channel by yours truly, Super Ron Uno, the best damn Lucio you've ever seen. Currently, the delay right now is that the Ohana Vipers are dealing with VC issues. Again, thankfully it happened while we're in the lobby. They did take map 1. So they currently sport a 1-0 lead in this best of 5. Kings Row is the second map. Once they figure out their VC, it looks like a few of them are hard resetting. Hopefully that does fix their voice communication issues. You know, I think the better question is, who doesn't love ice cream? I mean, let's be real. Like, I'm lactose intolerant, and I'll still eat some ice cream. Okay, here we go. The Vipers are back. Alright, it just looks like we're waiting on 2 members of the Vipers to get back in here after they have fixed their VC issues. And we will jump into King's Row. So yeah, it looks like we've got a lot of Overwatch IOWL members in the chat tonight viewing the game. Obviously, appreciate you guys for supporting the stream and watching for whatever reason may be. And I've got it ready up from both sides. VC's ready. Issues are fixed. King's Row is a go. Here we go.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
Alright, so as stated, the Vipers currently have a 1-0 lead. They did take the first map of Ilios.
Ready.
Here we go for map 2 of King's Row. Vipers gonna attack first. So far, this thing looks like Ryan Diva again. Cassidy May. May is a new one, and then Mercy Moira. Meanwhile, defensively, looks like Ryan Sigma Doomfist again. Still very curious. I didn't see much last time. Laster, step it up. No pressure. Of course, the Symmetra, and then Lucio back.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh, and what a reverse pin by Frying Pan. DJ coming in with a vengeance. He missed the first one, if you guys remember. So far, a bit of a stalemate here. No one's really making any pushes, no kills just yet. And Lasters gets an early pick on May. Ooh, and an early hammer by Frying Pan. Nothing doing with it. But okay, it looks like that trademark salvation coordination, we are seeing it here. Maybe DJ Frying Pan was the missing piece, but it looks like a very different team now that they've got all 6 original members. Huge hair, but Luna with the wall. You know, and Lasters again merited 2 quick picks, 1 Mercy, 1 Cassidy. Again, Salvation just absolutely stonewalling the Vipers here. Was DJ Frying Pan the ace in the hole and the missing piece?
When faced with a setback,
We must challenge our assumptions. Surrender to my will. Heroes never die.
And there's a little bit of the push here by the Vipers. A couple of quick picks, a nice res there on... Yeah, that's a name I'm not going to try to say again. But still nothing doing. Still stonewalled by Salvation here.
60 seconds remaining.
6 seconds, this is going to potentially be last push. The Vipers here. Salvation just from a nice old Taddy takes one, but doesn't finish the job. 40 seconds for the Vipers to at least get a tick here.
This will heal you.
Now on the bright side, they are coming in hot with 4 ults. Meanwhile, Salvation only has the one Doomfist ult. I mean, we've seen DJ Frybrand get his ults pretty quickly. He probably, there it is right there. So 4 onto an ult advantage, but DJ Frybrand's going to drop the hammer. Bill gets 1. Kara gets 2 with the Diva Bomb. That might be the push they need. And there was one Doomfist. And nothing doing there.
Get into position.
Oh, and a huge hammer down by Q. Vipers only got 2 ticks. That might come back to Bartum, and Salvation's gonna come back in here. Wow. After you thought Vipers at least had the payload secured, Salvation storms back in.
Initiating match.
You know, Huggy Muggy, I will say this: if you think there is any issues, you're always more than well than free to submit a ticket. League mods are really good at monitoring leagues and levels and SR levels. I mean, even in this match alone, they had to disqualify a player because he was slightly over the SR limit. Again, just can't be sandbagged just because, again, in this match alone, the league mods came in and disqualified a player for being 4 SR points above the limit. And here's a quick TP strat. And the Salvation's just gonna rush right in there and just straight go for it. That's a quick cap by Salvation. I don't think the Vipers are gonna have time to even get in there and touch. And no, Diva and Doomfist are gonna stall and they're gonna tie it up. Salvation will take map number 2, Kings Row, tying it up at 1-1.
Play of the game.
Lunatobian with the play of some good game, Symmetra.
Double.
Alright, I've got to say, I mean, I never want to hate on a play of the game, but that one was a little weird, but hey, it got the job done. Salvation takes the map, tying it up 1-1 as we had 2 map 3. Taking a trip to Route 66. And this is where we get triggered. We're going to make sure to switch sides. And I've got to remember to change the names. But those of you who have just jumped in, you're currently watching Season 6 of the IOWL. It's the Week 10 Tier 1 action. Experience Salvation versus the Ohana Vipers. Tied at 1-1. Ohana took the first map of Ilios. The second map of Kings Row went to Salvation. So now the sides are switched. We will see if there are any subs. And I guess for the Salvation side, if they want to rotate anybody. No, sir. The Tier 1 cap is $24.99. Once you touch Plat, you are officially Tier 2. Alright, and Salvation, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No rotation. Nope, sir, that is Tier 2, which has a 2750 cap. Just to prove a point, and I really shouldn't even be doing this, but it's like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing, sir. I appreciate it, Rhonda. I love you too. Alright, so I'm currently just waiting on the Vipers have any changes. Yoded, you can also be my friend. But you gotta favorite the page. Yes, I am on the Ohana Tier 2 team. I am a member of the Ohana Horizon. I am the best damn Lucio you have ever seen, so if you see me on that, if you're near Edge and I'm in the game, watch out. Horizon, Tier 2. All right, so the Vipers have called their official, unofficial timeout. They are currently in a pep talk at the moment. Which, and again, I don't blame them for being a little sweaty in this. As I mentioned, Salvation is the 2 seed in terms of the standings. Vipers are the 5 seed. So if the playoffs did start today, this basically would be a playoff preview. But for the Vipers, it's an important game because a win does... Excuse me, I lied. The Vipers are in 6th place. 6th place for the Vipers. A win would vault them into 5th place, though. So it is an important game for them. Don't let the 1-7-1 record fool you. Right, and I agree with that, Yoda Will, because obviously, again, let's use these two. It's a tier 1 matchup. The SRs are similar. You're still going to see somewhat of a skill gap. But I think it's definitely different than as opposed to, for example, if a tier 1 team is scrimmaging against like a tier 2 or tier 3 team. I've obviously casted those for preseason purposes and for scrimmage purposes. You can see a clear difference. You're not getting that with this. 1, 2, again, let's just comparing these two teams. With Experience Salvation, you've got a core 6 that they've had for the bulk of the season. And they've got a 6-0 record. They're in 2nd place for a reason. Ooh, another first time chatter. O Night Star, welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go. Timeout's over for the Vipers. We've got their subs. We're gonna rotate and get into it. Alright, looks like a full send of switches here as they're trying to take the lead back. Oh, Tim plays life. Everyone's favorite Farah is back. Ooh, and Savage Tech coming in. This will be the first time we've seen him in the game. Is he their ace in the hole? Alright, I got one ready up. I'm waiting on one side. Okay, that's a double ready up. We're gonna go on route 66. It's tied 1-1. Viper's Salvation. Here we go.
Traveling to Route 66. Initiating match.
So as we saw earlier on Ilios, Tim Plays Life was getting a lot of love in the chat for the Pharah gameplay. Definitely helped them clutch that first map, so I wonder if we're going to see that same thing. Because we have not seen... Well, okay, and you know, I'm speaking too soon. Luna's on Ashe, so clearly they've noticed.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And no, Tim Plays Life's gonna counter Ashe with Ashe. But a quick look for Salvation. They're gonna go Diva Reinhardt, Doomfist Ashe, which last year's has shut me up with the Doomfist gameplay, and Ana Bap on the support line.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Defensively, Sigma, Orisa, Ashe, Soldier, double hit scan, Moira, Baptiste. Here we go.
Stop the payload.
So I'm really curious on the gameplay on this one, because we've seen the control maps, and I guess actually no, we didn't even get to the payload. It was pure control, and we saw the pure aggressive gameplay. You see the Viper sitting back, but taking the high ground here. I don't know how I feel about giving up that much room. Yo, and there we go. Lash is going straight for it. And the Viper's just sticking on the high ground. Someone's got to drop. You're just still pushing the payload. There we go. Now we get the middle, but Lash is in and just causing absolute disruption, backline, and shutdown. Definitely interesting first little push here. I mean, it really hasn't been much resistance. You're seeing the Vipers now kind of sticking to them, but that's got to be a case of too little too late. You let them push it nearly to the door. What a huge hammer by DJ Frying Pan. You got a tank v tank battle. Oh, and .004 on the stall. I guess that's that never say die mentality. And they're gonna grab it. So 4 minutes, 24 seconds for that first point. That is on the faster side of caps. And again, really, you didn't really see much resistance by the Vipers. They give a lot of ground, electing to go into high ground, but even then, not really dropping down. And you're seeing it again very far back. I guess part of that is due to, again, getting killed off in the spawn, but you've got to get up, Vipers. Come on. Is just slowly pushing this payload. And out of danger, here come the ults. There's Bob firing off. You got the window fire coalescence going up the other side. Charging in, pin, stun, everything, wild action, Y button.
Get into position.
Miss me?
Now you shut down.
Come here and get
Power
refreshed.
of destruction.
Barrier activated.
Observe the battle.
Behind the battle.
Get in the immortality field.
Enemy double.
So a little bit of veterans here by Ohana, but Salvation's still pushing.
Here it comes.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Come and face me.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Sing for mine. Rising up upon.
Mecha active. Game on. Nanda nanda.
That last straightaway for experienced Salvation. 2 minutes on the clock. Viper's gonna have to hold strong here.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Ult magic definitely comes into play. Not many ult cookies got the Cassie ult. The Diva Salvation got 2. There's a Diva Bomb for you. Takes out Hara on Sigma. 1 minute, 40 seconds. They're there. Ooh, 0.69. Nice.
Get into position.
If you're the Vipers here, you're just stalling. You're probably not gonna kill them off, but you can run their timeout. There you go. Salvation gonna cap with 1 minute and 7 seconds, a full 3-point cap.
Score 0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So the bar has been set, pressure's put on for the Ohana Vipers the whole way. Now the silver lining here is that it's only 1 minute and 7 seconds. So that's a beatable time. It's a beatable time, it's very manageable. But yeah, I think they've got to really look at the strategy there. I don't agree with the motive of giving up so much ground. You gave it way too much space, and what have we said about Overwatch? Momentum, momentum, momentum. So here we go. Vipers turn the counter.
4, 3, 2.
Diva Ryan. There's that Tim plays Farah. Cassidy, Anna, and a Moira. Defensively, you've got the Rhine, Sigma, Soldier, Ash, and Lucio Baffin. Okay, so here we go again. both defenses electing to just sit back, flip that corner. But here we see there Salvation dropping down way earlier than we saw the Vipers do it. And now they bring the fight to them, push them off the point. That was well executed. Maybe a little bit of the mind games as well, because they were giving a lot of space for some of the Vipers. But once that payload touched the corner, they immediately dropped down and forced the pressure on. So Viper's gonna have to come back here now, regroup, recalibrate, resend it. And so here we go, high, going with the high ground. Tim wins the Ash battle against Luna. Ooh, not able to finish off the BAP. That might hurt. But they're still getting some push with this payload.
Time to raise my APM.
So again, they've got the potential here to tie, or to at least match this bar. Pace-wise, they might be a little bit behind, but they are sitting below, shut down here by Salvation. Vipers are gonna have to regroup here. Back it up, retreat, regroup. Another nice push there, push it a little bit. Not really get fully to that second corner, but you've got a minute 45. Still got plenty of time. You got to be careful now. I mean, ult magic comes into play. Salvation sitting on 4 ults, 3 for the Vipers, maybe 4. Who's gonna push it first? Bob goes first. Colensus goes next. Fighting in this hallway, which I guess works, so there's no junk rat. Do nothing, do bomb counter with the Lucio ult. You know I love that move.
The payload moves towards our desired. Not yet.
60 seconds.
Get into position.
Oh, that's a huge hammer by DJ. That might just stop their push, but oh, I stand corrected. Sorry, I'm trying to get some action here. Here we go. Okay, so they're gonna cap. They got 1 point. They've got the cap. 3 minutes on the clock. So again, still behind Salvation in terms of matching their round, but 3 minutes is still a decent amount of time. Depending how fast they cap here, if they can cap, they might be sitting nicely to cap it somewhat even. You know, and here's the difference in gameplay. You're seeing it again. Salvation electing to take the fight to them.
Time to raise my APM.
That aggression. What I've seen so far, the Vipers like to let the fight come to them, but Salvation's just gonna come and take it to you. You know, and you see that aggressive play working out here because they understand that the clock. Even if you can't stop them, you can burn their clock. You know, 2 minutes. Clearly now the Vipers are not on pace to match Salvation. Minute 45 left, and the payload's still at the starting point of level 2 here. Well, here comes the Vipers going full backline here. Full backline coalescence with the push. Oh, but here comes ult recounter everybody. Y button party. The absolute trade back and forth of Y buttons. But again, this is gonna play into Salvation's favor because the clock is definitely their friend right now. With a minute left for the Vipers.
60 seconds remaining.
All right, you've got 1 minute for the Vipers here. They can get a good group up. It's gonna start with this first team fight. You gotta get an early pick. You know they're gonna come bring the fight to you. You've got to. But you don't have the ultimate. So that's a roughly even. The Devo can create space. I think that Soldier ult might be what was Sigit for him. Let's see how they manage it. Oh, that's 2 quick picks on TJ and Luna. You got a 6v4 advantage now. Make that a 6v3 advantage. This is your push here, Vipers.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds. Do not get off that payload. I think you want to leave a bomb coalesce into gravity flux might do some damage. Oh, huge hammered. Floor speed of them. Contested to watch action really good. And then there was one baby diva, and no, it's not gonna happen.
Victory.
Salvation takes map 3. That gives them a 2-1 lead. Officially makes it match point. So here we go on to map number 4. It is match point for Salvation. As we head to Hollywood, 2-1 lead, best of 5. For Yoda and Wolf, because I see that about being hard stuck, have you considered using the coaching channel in the IOWL server? It's definitely aided me. I'm sure it's aided others. Maybe there's an issue in your game that you're not seeing, but another player can see. And Salvation once again going with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it strategy. Interesting. Okay, so you receive coach from a couple top 500s. Find a group I can grow with. I definitely get that. I will say there is a bit of a nuance when it comes to trying to solo queue and solo climb. I know I've been told by my coaches that's how you kind of truly gauge your ability, but I completely understand what you mean about finding a group. Because if you can just mesh with 2 to 3 individuals, it definitely makes your life easier. Obviously, if you've got a whole entire team with you, it makes things better. So solo queue does kill your SR. I definitely agree with that. I think a part of it though also is it's about picking and choosing. I wouldn't solo queue for a long time, maybe like a match or two here and there. Okay, and since it is another map, we're gonna switch again. So I gotta thank you guys for sticking through with the stream for as long as you have. 12 strong have been in here for nearly the entire match. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, after the conclusion of this of this game, in about an hour on this channel, you can catch the last matchup of the day. Easy Links will be taking on Blank in more Tier 1 action of Week 10. That's going to come to you at 6 p.m. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not 6. 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel. Easy Links is versus Blank. That's Tier 1 as well. Week 10 action. Alright, and here's the switches for the Vipers. Gotta change it up because your back is against the wall. You're down 1-2 hole. It is win or go to next week because you guys are still in regular season. Oh, and thanks to the captain, I finally got pronunciation on this one. It is Quinn. Quinn, that's what we're going with. That's their name. That's what Captain told me. That's what we're going to say. For your scoring update, Experience Salvation currently has a 2-1 lead over the Vipers. It is match point for Salvation heading into map 4 of Hollywood. Alright, bear with me. I see your message about the video quality. I'm gonna see if I can fix that for you guys. Alright, let me know in the chat if that is better. I actually don't know what the stall is on. I'm still waiting on a ready up from one side. Okay, and we are still waiting. It's like Salvation is getting some last kinks figured out. And okay, no, there it is. I've got the ready up, so we are ready for map 4, Hollywood. Salvation's got a 2-1 lead. It is match point for them. And we're good to go.
Welcome to Hollywood. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alright, Ohana. You got a 1-2 hole here. It is win and go home. Your back is against the wall. Naturally, I'm unbiased as a caster, but I am part of the, obviously, I'm in the Ohana family, so look, you guys got to step it up here. Let's show some Ohana pride. And take it like you mean it. Let's go. And a line that's going to do it. It's going to be Ryan Zarya, the classic. Far Symmetra and Mercy back for the attack side. Defensively, Ryan Sig. Torb for the first time. Symmetra, Lucio back. Here we go. So it looks like a little bit of a TP strat. That's what it's looking like anyway. Going the very, very back of the background for the Vipers. Making easy work of that Torb turret. And looks like up and over for Mercy. Alright, look at the TP set. Looks like they're gonna go high ground. So, methodically moving across this map. Still no damage really being done just yet. And there we go. Tim plays live. He takes out Torb with the turret. So it's signified. Ooh, that's a re-counter by Salvation. Ohana's gonna have to back it up. Okay, well, Pharmacy's still in there, causing a little bit of disruption, but don't have the numbers with you. Team's there now. I'm gonna try one with the high ground.
Activating the barrier.
attack window. That's gonna be the first ults. Good. And Tim plays live is absolutely just bullying Torb right now. Oh, and a hammer by DJ. Tank v Tank. Vaz takes out the Zarya.
I'm not paying you for your acting ability.
Still really nothing doing here though.
How about a little extra?
Gotta be curious if they're gonna try that TP strat again. 2 times unsuccessfully, and now looks like Salvation's ready for it. They're up on Agro. Well, okay, here we go again. 3rd time's a charge. Oh, that's a huge pin by DJ. Absolutely just setting the trap.
You lack in that. In place.
Well, the TP's still up. I don't know how I feel about that though. It has not been working. Salvation's up there and ready for it. And ooh, while we're in the first person view, Taddy takes out DJ Frying Pan. A huge pick on a tank that could be the push they need to go. Gonna walk in on the Valkyrie, giant hammer. All of the ults lift up, lava down, window open. Okay, they've got 3. It's a 3-on-1, 2-on-1.
Rains from above.
Tim Blizzard takes out Ryan. 20 seconds. You've got to win this fight, Ohana. Right now, well, Ohana's in a cap. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, but they do get the payload. So it does at least ensure a point. It's going to force Salvation now to have to at least match a bar. Now let's see what they can do with it. DJ Fry Pan landing another hair, but nothing doing this time.
Help me. You need adult supervision.
Come out and face me. Watch the scenery. I have a lot invested in it.
We move quickly.
So after a lot of resistance on just getting the payload up, the Vipers are moving now. They've got some momentum with them. But again, Salvation is not going to make it easy. They're going to make them work for this point. And there's a full hard stop there by Experience Salvation. Gonna force the Vipers to backtrack, retreat, regroup. 1 minute, so Vipers once again, maybe with the shot clock cheese, can they pull it off again? Looking at ult management. Vipers coming in hot with 3. Experience Salvation has the window. Close to 3 more of their own, but they're gonna make that 2 more. Hammers down, but no, nothing.
30 seconds.
Jumping the gun on the beat drop, windows open, wall is up. Okay, we got a pause request. So that was definitely a weird series of events. Pause request was made due to controller death. Ironically, my controller dies when the pause request is made. So unfortunately, I might have cost them a couple of seconds. So I feel terrible about that. I've got a ready up now from both sides. Or excuse me, I take it back. Only one side has said ready up. Okay, now we've got a ready up on both sides. So ready to get back into it. I feel terrible about that though. I hope I didn't just cost them. But here we go. Unpausing.
Огонь по готовности!
10 seconds remaining.
Hey, I got a hands down favorite award. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Alright, so they do cap the second point. But again, that pause request was made. Well, pause request was made, but I mean, I suppose it worked out. It was the attacking Ohana Vipers who did make the pause request, so they were thankfully still able to cap the point. Again, you know, when you talk about momentum in this game, anything could have happened.
30 seconds remaining.
So here we go again. 30 seconds and counting. Now Ohana's got two. They've got to get it around this corner. But gonna look at a 10-second warning, so no matter what, it's gonna be overtime. Oh, there's a hammer, there's a visor, here we go. Well, takes out one. Queenie with a quick counter on two. Queenie gonna drop the beat. Queenie gonna start the lift. Well, it is still contested action, so it's not out of the way just yet. Can Kara get an angle to swing for the win? I mean, I'm solo. Okay. Oh no, they're gonna still push. Okay, so that's the time. That's the mark to beat. 2 points, 42 meters, 42.77 on the meters.
0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Hello? Anyone out there?
All right, so the Ohana Vipers have set the bar. That's a strong push there. Experienced Oceans got their work cut out for them. Again, you know, it is a 2-1-6. It is match point for salvation. So if they get there, they win. If the Vipers can hold them, we will head to a 5th map.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So let's see what the lineup's gonna be. For Salvation, Classic Ryan Zarya, Doomfist, Farah, Anna, and who is Mercy.
Defend objective.
Here we go. Defensively, it looks like Sigma, Orisa, Soldier, Sim, and Mercy Bab. Viper is going to defend high ground. And just like they did during Salvation, going to play the up and over game. Going to be dangerous. There is a hit skin on the other side. So the far play is dangerous. But even so, Salvation, similar to the Vipers, getting a strong push here, getting a lot of ground. And they do have one pick, so it is a 6v5. Ooh, that's a nice res there by Avatar J. A little bit of back and forth. Slight edge to Salvation here. Ooh, and Luna is shut down in mid-ult. Salvation still not able to cap just yet. Looks like they might get it here. Last minute resistance by Symmetra, not gonna happen.
Objective lost.
Okay, so Salvation caps 4 minutes 50 seconds on the clock.
How long is this gonna take?
That is a lot of time. It's definitely faster than how the Vipers had it. But they still got a bit of a ways to go.
My trailer is back.
It looks like the Vipers once again electing to take control of the high ground.
My healing spell is upon me.
Again, it's a little bit of baffling. I don't think I agree with giving up that much ground. Because by doing, yes, you have a high ground advantage, but by doing that, you're allowing them to slowly push the payload and get where they need to go. They're going to easily get around this corner because you guys won't drop down.
Cease your resistance.
There, they're going to drop now with the bongo. Soldier's going to ult on the other side, wall up.
Stay out of my way! Helden sterben nicht! Helden sterben nicht!
Interesting choice. Ooh, got 3 on the left.
Establishing defense point.
Do something!
Last minute resistance by Vipers here. Bob took a nap though. Ooh, but a nice stagger on the Mercy by Taddy.
What am I paying you for anyways?
Little damage of fire there. They got it within the 5 meters, but excuse me, Vipers do hold him off. 2 minutes 40 seconds still on the clock. But they've got to be careful. They cannot afford to lose a fight. Alright, Soldier's gonna ult. Oh, but nothing doing with it.
Get behind the barrier.
Watch the scenery. I have a lot
Not as good as you.
So a minute and about 40 seconds for Salvation here. Ult management though, they've got a 3-4, let's call it a 4-to-1 ult advantage. So no doubt, here we go. Big hammer. And the grab with the freeze. Ooh, but such a clutch Eomorph by Q there. Oh, that might be a huge lift there by Kara. Gets two.
Get over here.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, Salvation is on their 1 minute warning.
What are you idiots doing
After
out there?
what seemed like they were going to storm through, Vipers finding that brick wall mentality.
Seconds remaining.
Right, 30 seconds. This might be the last push for Salvation. Ult advantage goes to the Vipers. It's 3-1. It's like Visor, Falcon, Bongo. Ooh, DJ with the... And DJ's hacked now. That's huge in stopping his ult. Well, Soldier's gonna all Bongos launched. Here we go. Offensive window now. But they are down on numbers. It's like a 4v2, 4v1.
Victory.
And okay. Vipers tied up. We are getting a 5th map.
Play of the game.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Double
Oh, another one of those questionable play of the games, but hey, you got the W, you can do that. So here we go, map 5. Which is gonna be Oasis. It has been a marathon to get to this point. But here we go. It is map 5. Oasis is where it shuts, was where it will go down. It is a 2-2 tie. Winner takes all on this last map. And for this last match, Experience Salvation, no changes. What you see is what you get. They're going to live and die with that lineup. Again, what's on the line here? Salvation with a win will vault to 7-3. They'll stay in second place, but they will have the tiebreak over first place Hirokin. Meanwhile, for the Vipers, a win for them vaults them from 6th place to 5th place. So I'm playing the bracket. When playing the bracket game of the playoffs, seeding matters. But ironically and ideally, if the playoffs ended today, this would be your playoff matchup. So call it a playoff preview, and both teams have delivered, taking it to 5 maps, 2-2. It's been a back and forth after quite a few different long-term pauses. We are finally here, map 5. Just awaiting if the Vipers have any substitutions, and we will get into it. Those of you who are still in here with us, you guys have been troopers. We've been on this stream for 2 hours. Can't thank you guys enough for viewing. Again, if you're not, make sure you're hitting the follow button. We are 6 away from our goal of 450. Also, don't forget, in approximately 1 hour on this channel, we will be right back live for more Week 10 Tier 1 action. Easy Lynxes will be taking on Blank. That is at 9 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour from now. Will you get that match on this channel? But again, let's support you guys have been absolute troopers. For those of you who have been with us, been on the stream watching for this long, can't thank you guys enough for that. All right, and for those of you who are still there with us, which has basically been the theme for this match of delays, it appears that someone on the Vipers is dealing with power outages. So that is the current delay. Again, we are working to get that corrected, get the subs in, and we'll get to this last match. It has been an absolute marathon. Again, all of you who have been tuning into the stream are absolute troopers. And all right, it appears we've got these final subs for this last map, and we will be good to go. Again, it is winner take all here. And it looks like it was just that one sub. So I will get final ready ups, and then we will go.
Welcome to Oasis. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Alright, so here we go. It is winner take all on this one for Oasis.
The objective is now.
So that Mercy, Cassidy, Farah, and Devo Ryan for the Vipers, for Salvation, Ryan Sig, Soldier Junt, Lucio Bap. Salvation takes the early cap, starting it off. Again, what better way to see it? Map 5, tied 2 each. Mini series of 3 on this one, with the winner will take all. And it has been an absolute battle. You know, if you just paid attention to season standings coming into this, you would definitely not expect to see this match you're seeing right now. As I mentioned, things on the line. Experienced Salvation with the win would still be in second place, but would hold a tiebreaker over the first place Hirokian. Meanwhile, for the Ohana Vipers, a win would vault them from 6th to 5th place. Which again, as we're getting towards the end of the regular season for them, playoff seedings are very much still important. Alright, and the Vipers with the quick cap back, Salvation gets to 59%. Attention, Viper sitting on 3 ults and potentially a full team ult, but really, looking at the other side, they've got 2 of their own. And we might see a full 6 wide, but there's a huge hammer to start it off. Backline justice by Tim Coastline takes out 2. Hammer, nothing doing. But a nice hold there by Ohana. Let's see how experienced Salvation decides to counter back.
My power. Tactical visor.
Ooh, and a huge double kill by Kara on the Diva Bomb. Tires coming in hot. Ooh, nothing doing. Shut down by Taddy. Salvation still holding. 80% and counting. Excuse me. Viper's holding. Salvation's got to push in here. 90%. Viper's got a lot of ults though. 6, 5, 5 ults. Goodness out, hammers down, beach drops. Quick 2 pick by Taddy. Viper's gonna take this first map.
Justice reigns from above.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
So Vipers with the early advantage here.
5, 4.
So they've got a match
3,
point.
2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
here for Salvation. They've got to win the next two. Absolutely have to win the next two. Vipers have a win and get in situation here. Oh, and Ryan's gonna take Diva off the map. And the Vipers are gonna cap uncontested. So Vipers with the early advantage. If they hold this, they win. So a lot on the line here. Again, in terms of importance, you really can't find what I said. The Vipers vault from 6th to 5th place with this win. Salvation, if they win, keep 2nd place, but they take the tiebreak. Oh, and a huge hammer from above dropped down by DJ, but absolutely shut down with the beautifully placed Emor by Q. Action here. But Vipers are stepping it up at the right time. 65% and counting for the Vipers. Victory so close. 3 ults to boot. Salvation coming back hot with 5 though. And a last minute switch off of Ryan to Orisa. Let's see how that works for them.
Do something.
But here we go. They're gonna throw Bob in early. At 80-90% basically, so Salvation's in go time. It is fight or flight mode. Oh, and Tim plays with a huge ult there. Takes out 2. Last on the high ground, trying to hold it. It is overtime. Salvation wants to stay alive, they've got a cap here. So they get it. It is at 99 though, so that's a long way to hold. But this is drama at its finest. So Viper's gonna be coming in with 3 ults. Salvation's got 1. Excuse me, 2. They're gonna throw in the Diva Bomb. Ooh, but that is shut down by an Emor and a beautifully timed beat. You know I love that one. Ooh, but Taddy again, another 2 kills with the Cassidy ult. And then there was 1 Lucio left to stall. And he can't do it. Viper's gonna cap, or is Experience Salvation gonna have time to touch? No! Vipers pull the upset and come back from behind. To take the game, the match, the map, and the series. So you saw these all there. What a comeback by the Ohana Vipers. They will take the W. Backs were against the wall. It was 1-2, and they battle all the way back. take a 3-2 victory. So that is going to vault the Vipers to a record of 2-7-1 now. But that takes them from 6th to 5th place. So they've just moved up in the standing. Salvation Experience is going to fall to 6-4. But yeah, what an absolute great match. Again, shout out to both teams. Put on an absolute show. One of the longer streams I've been on this season. Before we sign off, we're going to give out some MVPs, definitely. For Experience Salvation, it's got to go to DJ. He truly was the ace in the hole, coming in late, but the Reinhardt play was absolutely amazing. Great shatters, great shields, great blocks. Really, essentially everything you want from your tank line. For the Vipers, and it was said last stream that it's unfair when you hand the award to the DPS, but you absolutely have to give co-MVPs of the Vipers to Tim Plays Life and Taddy. The Pharah Cassidy combo, it was Pharah on map 1 of Ilios, and then it was Taddy on these past 2 maps. Again, as it was said on the previous cast, they have the easiest jobs, just go point, shoot, and kill. But when it's done at an elite clip like they both did, like they both extenuated, you have to give props and credit where it is due. But that's going to do it for this one. I am Super Rondo Uno signing off. Again, this was the IOWL Season 6 Week 10 Tier 1. The Ohana Vipers make it a 3-2 victory over Experience Salvation. Stay tuned though, because in 30 minutes we're going to be right back on this channel for more Tier 1 action. Easy Links will be taking on Blank. I'll be host for that one, so we're going to sign up for now, but I will catch you guys in a little bit. You guys have a good one.